It is the landmark 20th season of Big Brother, and with this season posed to be the most twisted summer ever, we can certainly expect the unexpected. Plus, from Big Brother Over the Top, Alex Willett joins us on the panel. Summer has finally begun. Welcome to AfterBuzz TV's Big Brother After Show.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Very nostalgic.
No, this is giving me flashbacks. Like, I'm getting emotional. I should be excited.
Good evening, guys. I'm Bryce Mcleay. Welcome to the Big Brother After Show. Tech, people turning into computers.
What?
No returning players.
Woo! Can we get a round of applause for that one, everyone? No returning players.
Yes.
Oh,
Welcome to season 20. Before we get into anything, but first, I should say, sitting next to me, as always, is my partner in crime, Morgan Willett.
Oh my gosh, Bryce! I've been dreaming for this day when we could reunite.
We've had a rough go at it. It's been a while. I mean, luckily we didn't have to wait that long because we just did.
I know we did Celebrity Big Brother. Me and Bryce text on the weekly about Big Brother and how much we miss each other.
And also on like multiple platforms, like we're on Twitter, Instagram,
Snapchat, sometimes email. We talk a lot.
It's and it's like all at the same time.
It's all at the same time. We just really like Big Brother. Yeah. But hey guys, I'm Morgan Willett, and next to me, joining us on the panel.
Hey guys, I'm Jessica Williams, and I am so excited to officially join the panel.
Well, we're so excited. No, she was so great. You were
Celebrity.
You were so great on Celebrity. We had to have you back, so we're so happy that you're here. And then I don't know if you want to introduce.
Oh, guys, I'll introduce. Okay. So sitting on the end is someone who shares my jeans. We share clothes. We have a cat, and we argue a lot. It's Alex.
Show everybody your shirt too.
Oh, I love this shirt, and I'm so hungry, so I put it on because I didn't have time to eat dinner.
All we need in life is pancakes.
Yes.
Okay, so before we get started, I just want to tell everybody that this is not our regularly scheduled time. We are going to be filming. This is special because we wanted to cover the premiere this week, the first 3 episodes. But we are going to be normally filming on Thursdays at 8 p.m. So just check us on Twitter for updates and stuff. But all right, so Alex, I feel like we always get you at the end of the season, so we're really happy and excited to have you at the top of this. So I want to get your initial thoughts, if you can just give us a little bit of rundown of what you think of this season so far.
Ooh, no pressure.
Yeah, no pressure whatsoever. Whatsoever.
Let's start with the cast.
Yes.
I am obsessed with this cast. I've actually already thought about this, and out of all the seasons of Big Brother, this is the cast that I think I would want to play with. Everyone seems so cool, so personable, so real. I love it. I'm already hooked on this season. It's been 3 episodes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so I'm gonna go. So let's go through these people, and I'm gonna go. Well, I'm gonna participate too, but I want you to tell me the first one-word answer. First way, but we're gonna just go through this, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so Morgan, we're gonna go first.
All right.
Angela.
Oh, okay. You want my first reaction?
One
Like,
word.
What I think about right now? Boring.
Okay. All right. Jessica, rock star. One word.
Colorful.
Oh, good one. Okay, Alex, Bailey.
Ew, she's so pretty. Can I just say pretty?
Yeah.
She's pretty. I look at her, I'm like, you're pretty.
I have Brett, Broski. All right, Morgan. Here we go. This is going for you, Swaggy C.
Stop talking third person.
That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 answers. 5.
Yeah, 5
All right,
words.
Jessica, Fessy.
Hey, cute.
Okay. All right,
We're getting into phrases now.
All right, Alex, Haley.
Oh, she went to A&M, Gig'em.
Okay.
Yeah.
Texas girl.
Bryce, JC, dancer.
Minion.
Caitlin.
Crystals.
Ooh, Casey.
Casey. Oh, strength. I like her.
All right. Rachel.
Oh, Jackie. She's Jackie's best
Oh,
friend.
Jackie. I was like,
sorry.
Jackie.
Like, what?
Jackie Onassis Kennedy Onassis. Sam. Robot.
Yes.
Scotty.
Scott Dennis.
They're the same. Steve.
Oh, I don't know.
That's probably a good answer.
Yeah, forgettable.
Tyler.
I know him. That's because that count. He's
Yeah.
Curls.
Rip sticking.
Okay. All right.
We had a ripstick. We're supposed to go ripstick.
All right. I'm gonna give you the last
forgot
one.
about that.
Winston.
Sexy.
Oh,
but
okay.
I don't
She
like
said
him
that,
anymore.
like, with
but
passion.
sexy.
Okay. So Morgan, who do you like?
Okay, what's
Yeah, tell
funny
me,
is the
what's your first impression?
people that I liked before the show start, I do not like now, and people that I was
So give
not
us
so
an
much.
example.
Okay, so like when I listened to JC's interviews, I was just like, like I think he's gonna go in there and be kind of obnoxious, like I'm not a fan. And now I think he's gonna go really far. I'm kind of Team JC. I think he's entertaining, so we'll see what he does. I know he's done some crazy things, so we'll see. I'm like, maybe keep it calm. But he was one I was like, I'm not gonna feel him, and I'm kind of more on his side. I really liked Winston and Angela before, and now I'm just like, I'm not feeling either of them. I think Winston's gotta stop with the bromance. It's driving me insane. I think Angela she has a good opportunity to be a comp beast, but to me she's just kind of dull. But I think Casey's gonna go far, and she's somebody who really didn't impress me that much before the show, and now I'm like, I think she's playing a smart game, and I think she's in a good position. And I'm torn on Sam. That's the one I'm torn on because watching the first couple episodes, I was like, she's really got to stop crying, and like you got to get your game together, girl.
Yeah.
And now I'm leaning towards Team Sam now. I want her to stay. I think she's someone who doesn't know the game right now. I think she's a little clueless, but as someone who was a little clueless on Big Brother the first couple weeks, I mean, I learned and I picked up things, and I'm hoping she can kind of open her eyes and do the same.
Yeah, I want to definitely talk about her later. But Jessica, so what are your first impressions? What do you think?
For the girls, originally, I was like, ooh, I love Angela, Bailey, and Casey because those are strong women, and those are people who I can relate to. So I was like, ooh, I'm really rooting for you. And then Caitlin kind of snuck in. She has a different vibe. I like her whole aura thing, and I don't do the whole, meditation to her level, but I really enjoyed it. And for the guys, I really don't enjoy a lot of the guys' gameplay right now. Swaggy C, I thought that he is someone who's playing too hard and too fast. We'll probably touch on it later. I don't think that he made the best decisions with utilizing his friendship bracelets, which are back, which they're back.
Why?
But for the guys, I would say my top right now would probably be Tyler, only because I do feel like he's very inquisitive, and I love his observational skills. So I'm like, okay, you can read people well.
Yeah. I think you hit the nail on the head. I feel the same way about Tyler because I think he's doing a really good job of, and that's why you tweeted out, you said that you're like, oh my gosh, why did he have to win the first HOH?
Yeah.
So if for everyone who now we're catch up, like Tyler was the first HOH. He nominated Sam and C for eviction. So let's talk about kind of how we got there. But just from my perspective, I think he's doing a really good job of downplaying his smartness and the level of this game.
Well, a lot of people don't realize he's a super fan. A lot of people are like, he's clueless, like he doesn't know. But no, and me and Alex, we actually do know Tyler because he was being casted for our season of Big Brother. So we met him in auditions.
Okay.
So we've hung out with him before, and
I think we have a picture of that.
We do
you
have
wanna
a
put that
picture.
up
I
there?
tweeted it out, and Tyler, I'm sorry if it got you hate, but
Well, what did they? Because the people were talking about that. Well, okay, well, we should get into that later. All right. Okay. So anyway, almost immediately on the show, they had to start playing. Like this was what I thought was awesome. Like the first competition, which really wasn't a true competition, was made more of like an exhibition heat. Was the BB supercomputer. So I don't know, Alex. Do you want to explain that, like, kind of what the rundown of that was, or?
You're talking about the whole like
just the
Robo
competition,
Sam thing?
yeah, because I'm a little confused on that whole
like,
sort of.
why did the split of two groups
So-
felt unnecessary to me?
I'm probably not the best person to pick because I didn't see. That's the one episode I didn't see the full episode.
Okay, all right. So
y'all take the reins.
Jessica, you take the reins.
Yeah, go ahead.
So at first I was really confused because I thought it wasn't fair because the first group that went into the slime, they had to compete, and then there was one person that was able to exit and play or escape and play. And I thought that the person that was going to escape and play was going to join the people that were hanging. So then I understood that, okay, you have two separate competitions. Whoever is the beast and wins it, now they go head to head. So I felt better about it. Now, personally, I would have wanted to do the spelling one and not the slime one.
Yes.
But yeah, so at the end, Swaggy
But what was
C.
the point of like the escape? Because remember Tyler came out and he's like, you can escape and play.
Yes.
But like, so what would be the point of going back to play?
So you could go back to play to get the folder that says like, I guess he had escape, but he could have been like, no, I'm going to go back in there and try to get escape and play. instead of going back in the house so he could go head to head. But there's
Oh,
limited
I see,
folders, so
I
you're
see.
taking a risk going back in there, not
Escape and
knowing.
play in the next competition.
So like that
Yeah.
was,
Duh.
it was just to me it was like
a bit
why
much.
I could have done one competition and
Yeah.
I think that would have been
Yeah.
great, and it would have been an hour would have been probably fantastic.
Absolutely.
But
So in terms of Angela and Swaggy C respectively win those competitions.
Yeah.
And I want to know what you guys, well, first of all, Sam and Casey lose and they are given punishments. Do you guys think that their punishments fit the crime?
I mean, I guess there was a lot of complaints that I saw on Twitter about how Casey's punishment wasn't quite on the level of Sam's. I think that they were both great punishments, but I think that they maybe weren't weighted equally. And I mean, I watch live feeds, and I never even saw Casey's wheel go off while watching the feed. So I'm kind of like, did she actually get punished? Whereas Sam had the real deal.
Yeah.
So I mean.
Well, and
Agreed,
I want to
yeah.
talk. I think now it's time maybe we can talk about Sam. Is the fact that she's in this really, really tough spot because she's now, like, what she says is true. I think that she's not getting the FaceTime. This is the first time in the house, and you guys can obviously speak a little bit more
that
to
first
this.
week is so crucial to make connections.
Yeah.
So I just feel like do you think it was too hard, too fast, or
It was the worst punishment
Right.
ever.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
agree. I think it's. But my thing is, like, if it came in maybe halfway through the season, I'd be like, you know what,
Yeah.
it's fine. You have your alliances already. But
Right.
to not be able to communicate that first week and build relationships, especially for someone like Sam who really doesn't know the game as well,
And
that's
the thing,
hard.
The thing about the punishments of Big Brother is normally they don't hinder your game. It's just something sucky, like go kick these tennis balls, like
Right.
go
Or like
suffer.
wear a unitard.
This is like damaging to her actual game
Mm-hmm.
long term. So it is like the worst punishment in the history of Big
is.
Brother.
now is
And-
Sam a super fan?
No,
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 not at
Sam
all.
knows nothing about the game.
Okay.
Or technology or
Or-
apps.
yeah, none of it.
anything.
But I agree. Between the two, I honestly feel that Sam, I mean, they might as well have just said bye.
Yeah.
Like leave the
Yeah.
game, because to literally have to be a robot and any type of communication that you have, everyone else can hear it. You can't sneak
Right.
up. You can't eavesdrop. Like, you really can't look at people's facials. I mean, it's just so much. And I was like, this is horrible.
Yeah,
But-
it's definitely harsh.
But I will say, and I think that we can get into this later, but in this last episode, in the latest episode, JC really made solid points. As he said exactly what I was thinking. He's
Yeah.
like, you have to stop. You won the lottery. You're now focusing on the worst part of this rather than focusing on the gameplay, and you're just hammering into the negative.
Right. Well, and that's my issue with Sam. It's like I want to really like her, but it's like use this for good. Like when you're out of the
Yes.
robot, like you want to cry and it is really hard, but you can make some moves while you're doing it. So when JC said that, so I was like, all right, JC, like
Yeah.
coming into some wisdom. Like I hope she listens. I want to see Sam stay and not be a robot.
Yeah.
Because we haven't seen her really.
Yeah,
Okay,
but did
yeah.
you guys, as the robot was like talking, I was like, she sounds so familiar just listening to her voice without her body. Jordan from season
Jordan
11.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, I'm hearing her.
It really, that's so
Like,
true.
Yeah, and then side note,
Didn't think about
Caitlyn looks like Nicole Richie.
Oh, my God. They
doppelganger.
are
Yeah.
sisters.
Like,
It's
really,
crazy.
I didn't
Oh my God,
I
you
didn't
look
notice that.
closer
You need
now.
to see them side to side and they look identical.
Yeah. I'm
Seriously,
looking
Nicole
at Nicole
Richie.
as I'm watching this show.
Like,
So
The
many
Simple Life.
people on
Yeah.
here are doppelgangers. Steve looks just like the guy from Dodgeball. Who's the guy
Vince
from Dodgeball?
Vaughn. Vince
Vaughn.
Vaughn.
They look identical.
oh no,
Yes,
no.
no. On Reddit, they
Like
posted a picture, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Okay, if it's on
Maybe
Reddit, then it's
cousins,
true.
Right.
Whatever Reddit says, Reddit.
Tyler
wherever
looks
says-
remotely like Carrot Top. Someone else
And
pointed
Shelley
that
Poole.
out.
He looks like Shelley Poole.
What?
Like the baby of Shelley
Yes.
Poole.
He looks like
now
Shelley
I
Poole.
If Frank
freaked
and
out.
Shelley
I thought
Poole
that
had a
I-
baby.
Maybe it'd be Tyler.
Yeah. I said that I thought that they're the sister twist. I thought that they were,
Done with you.
sibling twist. Okay, so now let's go into a really great discussion. Let's talk about Swaggy C. So before we do this, I wanted Swaggy C and Angela win the competition. They then go head to head in a competition called Surfing the BB Web, which is sort of kind of a crossover of an endurance comp, a little bit, but with two people. And Swaggy ends up winning, and he tells Angela that she's safe. And then what happens?
And then, so he ends up not making her safe, which my thing is, I feel like he just blurted that out without thinking. It's like, no, like,
Yeah.
why don't you wait till you see? Because it's Big Brother. It's not going to be like, you can pick any 8 people you want. So then I feel like it shot him in the foot because then it created enemies. And to me, he's someone who just really thinks without speaking, which I feel like is going to really hurt him in this game.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
And I just, the alpha male thing,
Well,
I can't with alpha males.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think of Swaggy C?
I could understand why he said it. I give him that much credit only because he did have the understanding that he was going to be able to choose 8 people. And if you look at what happened with Paul and the friendship bracelets, which I hate, I mean, it draws the sands in the line immediately, and you have to choose sides, and it's unfair for the people who just don't make a good first impression. But that was a twist that was very shocking to me. You have to choose the whole group, so you like one person, just the rest of them just jumps on there. It was intense.
I mean, I think he made a good decision with what he did.
Yes.
That I feel
Smartest.
Really?
Well, what did you think he should have done?
I don't. I'm so passionate about this only because you choose Angela's group. That to me would have been the best move because number one, you have the strongest player now align with you and the rest of her crew, and no one could really be mad. She was left up there with you. You two were the best competitors. With the whole Bailey and her team, he already made the relationship with Bailey, and he could have said, "Hey guys, just beforehand, I can't choose you, but I love you guys. Let's work together."
Ooh, that's a good
Angela,
point.
I'm gonna choose you guys. Hey guys, I know that we all came in the house together. I can't choose you. You understand that, right? He doesn't have that social game mentality. He just like, I'm gonna make decisions and I'm the boss.
Right.
Well,
And it's
that's
too
a
much.
problem. I mean, you said you like Swaggy C, so
I love Swaggy C as entertainment. Do I think he's good at Big Brother? Absolutely
No.
not.
Well, yeah, no, that's
no,
a-
I'm
Definitely
but I want him
He's
to go
definitely
far
entertaining.
because I'm obsessed with him.
Yeah,
I
I-
love him.
He makes it definitely not
He's so
boring,
funny.
but I'm just
Yeah.
like,
No,
what are you thinking, buddy?
he reminds me of Devin from season
Devin
16.
has a daughter. Yeah.
Yes.
Devin has a daughter. He does have a daughter, and he cried about it a lot. But
Yes, he did.
he needs to chill out. I mean, a lot of these people that have just been watching are playing so hard, so
They are,
fast.
yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous, and especially him because he's like, I'm running this house, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. You're like, it's the third day,
Right.
Like,
It's not even past week 1.
yeah, I mean,
Right.
it's just like things change on such a dime. So moving forward, so an alliance is now formed between
Two
Swaggy.
alliances.
Well, yeah,
Oh.
2. No, I mean, like, it doesn't matter. But Swaggy, Haley, Rockstar, Fessy, and Caitlyn are having an alliance. And then Caitlyn says, well, what is she? She looks around and she notices she's the only one not safe. She's like, I got to win this for my alliance. I was like, that should tell you something. You're the first one gone. But anyway, like Alex, so, and then we have another alliance forming with
Let's
level
see,
6.
Tyler, Rachel, Ange, Casey, Brett, Angela.
Right.
Not
Yeah.
Rockstar.
So level 6. But Alex, I want to know from your perspective, what do you think of all these big alliances forming?
I think that Swaggy's alliance, he's kind of like the leader of his alliance. I think it's a lot more unstable. I prefer the personalities in Swaggy's alliance, but I don't think it's going to last. Whereas I think they're called level 6.
Level
Yeah.
6, yeah.
I'm like, y'all are kind of boring, but y'all are like going to be rock solid. Like
Yeah, they are.
that's the alliance that's probably going to power through this
Yeah.
first half of the game.
Well, now when you guys were in the house, I mean, you had an alliance. Did you guys ever feel like you should branch out to other members of the house?
Oh, I don't know, Alex. Why don't you tell them about the
Yeah,
one
let's
time you
talk about
wanted to
that.
evict me?
Yes.
We tell everyone about going against the alliance.
Oh yeah.
What are you talking about? I saved you. Anyways,
sitting right here.
our house was very divided. It's kind of similar to this house, but we actually hated each other, whereas this house still gets along.
But I feel like it
It's
might
gonna
get
happen.
to that stage
It's gonna
right now.
happen.
Like
pure hatred.
It's gonna happen.
I don't know. I feel like some things can happen. I don't think it'll be OTT level, but I'm seeing these divisions and I'm getting flashbacks and I don't know. But there's a lot of people still playing the middle, so maybe not. Where we
But
really
not that many. I mean, if you look at everybody, it's not that many people that are playing the middle
Yeah.
right at the moment. I mean, everyone's kind of divided.
Tyler kind of JC a little bit.
JC a little. Well, they're calling him the biggest floater in Big Brother
Right.
history. so-
Scotty's kind of doing a good job of being like
See,
under
I
the
feel like
radar in the
Yeah.
middle.
Scotty's gonna lean with Swaggy C's. I feel like.
Yeah.
I'm
'Cause
so
they're-
surprised though that people are not forming alliances quicker. Like I know that it's only day 3, but at least Swaggy
It's more than
C,
day
for
3, but-
example. Well, we're right.
But-
But Swaggy C, you have that incredible power. You use it to your advantage. He didn't go to the 8 that he saved or 7 that he saved and said, "Hey guys, let us
Yes.
align."
Yeah.
Use that as leverage, and he didn't. So.
Right.
I mean, I think that level 6, I totally agree with Alex. I mean, they're strong. Like I wrote down, I was like, the other group is weak.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they don't have strong competitors, not strong social game. They're really nice. Like you said,
they're entertaining to watch for sure.
It's kind of like
They're the fun ones.
nerds versus
Yeah.
jocks a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah,
You know?
cool kids, meditation crew.
But what would you
Yeah.
guys say to these people that are in these alliances? Like what would you say to these people who are in these alliances? Should they be making smaller? I mean, we're kind of already seeing that. Should they be making final twos, or should they be looking at smaller divisions now, or wait until a couple of them get picked off? I'm just curious
If I
about
were
that.
them, I would be forming layers of kind of like allegiance. Like I would find my ride or die. I would find 2 people underneath to kind of be like
Buffer.
Like
my
your
buffer for when the
shields.
alliance cracks.
Right.
I would be solidifying bonds like that.
Right.
Like you look at like Angela, and she's just in her group, not making any
Which
connections
is going to
whatsoever.
bite her in the butt later.
Yeah, it's what not to do.
I would definitely be forming those things, but also I'd be wary to make promises. I feel like we've seen a lot of people like final 2
Right.
with 4 people.
Yes,
I'm like,
yes.
oh, it's still kind of week 1, but I definitely think a lot of people. I think Tyler's doing a good job at that. I think he's kind of making those different bonds between the sides. I hope it doesn't kind of blow up in his face. But
Right.
And so Tyler wins HOH.
Mm-hmm.
And so what do you guys think of his nominations? He nominates Sam and Steve. Jessica?
It was definitely safe. I'm happy that he didn't nominate Bailey. I like Bailey. I think
Yeah.
that you shouldn't nominate someone who's on your side, who's literally like, I got your back. But I think that he is so strategic in the way that he speaks to people and has those conversations, because he doesn't reveal his play, but he gathers information. Some people don't know how to gather. Hey, so who do you want to keep safe? Like, who are you close to? Get intel. So he's doing that, so I love it. I say don't make big moves at this exact moment, especially now that he just formed that alliance with level 6, so he's not.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I think it's week 1. I mean, as much as I wanted to be like, yeah, take out a big player, like you can get him out, but it's week 1. Like, do the safe thing. Don't piss off the whole house
Yes.
just yet.
Yeah.
And it seems like it went over well. He was able to explain it to Sam and Steve, and even like look at Steve. He was like, "It's okay, buddy."
Yeah. And well, it's interesting because Tyler said in all his preseason interviews he did not want first HOH. And it kind of, in a sense, got handed to him because he was like, in a group of 8 playing for safety or whatever. And I think he's doing the best that he can with the knowledge of the game that he has. Like, he's literally playing this first week very, very smart. Just kind of having watched all the past seasons, knowing you don't target big people first. Like, I applaud him for how his HOH is.
Yeah, look at what happened last year with Cody and Paul.
Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's the same thing that really blew up in
Easily
his
could have
face.
blown up.
You have to take those little smaller. I mean, I remember it was Nicole that was the first HOH in the like I think 18 or
Yeah,
something, and
yeah.
she did like the smarter thing, or she heard someone it was like Jose, and he was like heard she was talking crap or something. And I think it's just a smart way to do it because, like you said, you don't want to piss off the whole house. But targeting those two, so that's another thing. Like, why were they targeting Sam in this HOH? She seems like she's so innocent and such a non-threat that
That's
why
what
are they
I didn't
pushing for that?
understand.
And
It was
Casey,
an
I
easy
get.
target.
Yeah, but that still was like.
I mean, it sucks, but he wanted to be safe, and she hasn't built those relationships. No one would care if she stayed or didn't.
So do you really think
unfortunately.
that's the reason? Because she's a robot that like.
And she lost, so she showed herself as the weakest link.
Yeah.
So it's like, you didn't fight as hard. Sorry.
Well, for me, it's like if I were in the house and again, I've never been in the house, but if I were in the house and I was looking at this, I would feel so bad for her that I wouldn't want to target her. It's like almost the
Right.
opposite mentality. It's like, well, I'd rather target someone bigger or bigger threat or
Right.
whatever.
Well, you have a soul, Bryce.
I also think in like the heat of the moment, you're in this
Thank you.
competition. Like, you don't have time to like be like, all right, let me logically think about what's the best one. You're
Yeah.
like, I'm playing this. I have to make a decision. Like, weak player, like, go for that.
But like, I don't know her.
Right,
so
I don't
go.
know her that much, so like, she's not gonna get
J-Lo.
offended.
But
Mariah
definitely,
Carey, I don't know her.
I don't know. Steve is another funny person that I'm like a little bit baffled by because I'm like, can you calm down too? Like, he's just like.
You really
intense
thought he
face.
was
So
gonna
hard.
be America's like favorite.
I like how he's like grilling people, but he's the one that's sweating profusely. Like, it just
Yeah.
makes me so laugh so hard. He's like sweating. And he's like, what is this guy thinking? You're like, what are
He's
you
like,
thinking?
man, I may win that popular trending
Yeah.
award. No, Steve, you're not going to get that out.
Steve, you were not a robot all week. Let's think through this logically.
Well, then who do you guys think is going to go home then? So we still have a veto competition to play, and I think we can probably. I don't want to spoil anything. I mean, I hope that we maybe can discuss who won the veto, if everyone doesn't mind. So get off the chat room because we're going to talk
Spoiler
about this.
alert,
Yeah, we're going to
spoiler
spoiler. So I'll give you a few seconds. So, but really quickly, as with the two that are on the block, like who is more likely to go home?
I think it's going to be a split week. I think it's going to be split between the two alliances, and it's going to come down to one person who makes the decision.
Do you think the nominations will change?
No.
Because someone has
No.
won the veto,
No.
okay? So maybe we don't try to spoil it.
Yeah. So we're getting into deep water.
Someone won the veto
Yeah.
that was not a nominee. So
Okay.
there's a chance that the nominations could change.
But we also have the new BB app power
Right.
Oh,
that
right.
Sam got. So I'm assuming.
Well, she could still go home. She could just bring herself
right,
back.
bring her back. That's true.
So let's talk about that for a second because that's a little confusing too. So the BB App Store is the twist is a new twist this season. Do you want to?
Are you asking my opinion on this
Yeah.
twist? It's interesting, and it reminds me a lot of OTT with America's involvement and like voting on the favorites and voting on
and-
someone going home. So I'm getting flashbacks. I don't know how I feel about it because sometimes I just wonder how a game would go without production completely twisting things. Because it's like, okay, say in theory that Sam gets this power and then she is voted out and she completely nixes an eviction. And then it's like we waste 2 weeks of the show.
Yes.
So it's like, it's the same thing as with Paul. It was like, well, or like that season. It's like, what did we just do? What did we just watch? Like I want to see gameplay and
Yeah.
people go home. So I don't know how I feel about that. The crap app, I'm like, to me, it's just like, I
Yeah.
feel like this is kind of a waste of airtime. But
Yeah.
The funny thing, just real quick, because we're talking about how, modern BB is getting with the apps and stuff. We are actually super modern here, and we have the live chat up. So just in case you guys
Yes.
didn't know, we are monitoring your comments, and we
And
will
we
shout
love
you
your
guys
comments.
out.
Yes, we
like for
love your
example,
comments.
Alexander said nobody cares about Sam.
Oh.
oh,
Whoa!
man.
I care about Sam Alexander. I care about
Sam.
her.
Apparently, Americans
She's a little
does, too.
wilder, and I can't fathom her going home so soon.
And Daniel says that he wants Swaggy to get everything bad this season, every single punishment.
Well, it's
he
probably
gets.
gonna happen.
Oh.
So
Yeah, with that
boy.
attitude, perhaps.
Yeah. She's going to take it down a few
Y'all are
notches.
getting
Yeah.
intense. Let us
Yeah, and if
know.
you guys like our podcast, obviously we're a network here at AfterBuzz that we want. We have everyone. There's a
There's something
podcast for everyone. Yeah.
And you know what, guys? I'm going to tell you
Everyone.
about it
Yeah.
real quick.
Go
Well,
ahead, I'm
here
gonna stand
at
over this.
AfterBuzz, just stand. I'm just going
Lovingly.
to tell you a story.
Yeah.
So we produce after shows for nearly all of your favorite TV shows, from drama, reality TV, sci-fi, and more. There is no network that works harder to serve you TV fans. But now we need your help. We're asking that you please subscribe to one or more of our YouTube channels. Besides helping us a ton, here's what's in it for you, because we are all selfish people and millennials. Okay, it caters specific content you already like directly to you. It brings you your favorite after shows so you don't have to seek them out. It suggests content from other channels or podcasts that might interest you. So subscribing to our YouTube channels will also help you discover new shows we're sure that you will love. Since you're already tuned into our reality TV channel, since we're all obsessed
Yes,
with
reality
Big Brother.
competitions. You need to subscribe to reality competitions. You won't get notifications.
Nothing like
They're
that. And you'll get
optional.
to hear a voice and talk Big Brother every week. And who
Yes.
doesn't love that? But you might also be interested in what other shows do you guys do?
Oh, so you think you can dance?
You do So Think You Can Dance.
Yeah, The Voice.
The Voice. I'm doing Floribama Shores.
Yes.
Love it.
Love that show.
Well, guys, remember we have channels for other genres too. Don't be shy about subscribing to them, and you get no notifications. So hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, and we definitely want you to,
Yes,
like we said, we
yes.
really want you to comment. It makes it a lot more fun and enjoyable for us, and we know how vocal Big Brother fans are, so we
Yes,
want to
you
hear from
guys
you.
are.
We want to hear from you either on the chat room or find us on Twitter, and we will,
Tweet us.
tweet us. Let us know.
Tweet us.
All right, so Morgan and Alex, you guys attended a premiere party.
We
didn't you?
did.
So
We
why
were
don't
in
we
New
talk about it? And
York.
you brought some photos for us, didn't you?
I did. I sent some
Oh,
photos.
did we?
Alex, Alex, sorry if you didn't approve. Okay, so we got to see some house guests. So we met good old Donnie.
Yes.
It's so funny because now that I was with him, he is Sam 2.0 or she is Donnie 2.0. It's
Oh.
Yeah.
incredible how similar they are.
It makes you realize that Sam's probably in contention to win America's favorite because
Oh.
she is lovable just like
She
this
is
now.
Donnie.
If she
Yeah.
makes it through this week.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
this week. I think she has a good chance to win America's favorite.
Well, do you think that Sam, just going back quickly, do you think Sam is trending because people like her, or because she, I don't know, another reason.
To me,
people don't like her.
I think it pulls on your heartstrings
She's
to
the
see someone
underdog.
isolated.
Yeah.
People want to vote for an underdog, so
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Okay.
And they probably feel that the production element isn't fair.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
flat out
Right.
not fair.
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course. And maybe that's what that's what I was talking to somebody else about. Maybe we were talking about it, but it was something that because she has this punishment that people are going to feel bad for her, and they're like maybe production is like, "Oh, this is a good idea to see
Yeah.
if this works,
Yeah.
if it pushes them." Not that like pushes them, but just like let's see, because here you have like the most genuine person in this like horrible situation.
It's like too pure for this world.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, we'll save
She's so
you. Yeah.
innocent.
So anyway, so you were at you guys.
Yeah, so here's Cameron, because remember last season I was
Yeah.
hashtag
Oh,
Team
you were-
Cameron. And Monty, looking
Yes.
alpha pants, Monty.
Was it a luau?
Is that a white jacket?
It is a
that
white
LA?
jacket.
Snazzy.
He
Is that
texted
LA?
us like
Yeah, we don't
5
know.
times asking what to wear, and we're like, Monty, just wear what you
He
want.
looks
He was
nice.
so concerned.
Fun story also about Monty. So he's macho Monty, manly man, and we made him go to a brunch place with us, and it is all pink. Everything was pink, the plates, the food, everything, and he was
sounds like my type of place.
yeah, it was fantastic. But like Monty's like trying to be like all like I'm a man, and of course like we made him take pictures with everything. I should have sent that in. I'm so sorry. But and then
You
here's
should've.
we went on a fun party bus for all the alumni. TV Party app sponsored it, so thanks guys. And look, we had Natalie, so we got to talk to her about her time on the challenge.
Oh
and
yeah, and she was with
she was with Polly. Well,
Polly.
she's about
she's
to go
with,
on to
she's
Polly.
with Polly, but she was with Victor, right?
Yeah, she
Okay.
was with
Victor,
Victor.
yeah.
So we got some tea on that. We have Meech, Zakia. What's Survivor,
That's
guys? Chris Noble.
dating
Chris Noble.
Noble.
No, she's not. She's challenged with them.
Iconic.
Yeah, so we did that. And Alex, any other fun things?
Yeah. Did
from-
anybody say anything about the cat? Like, how did it? What did it? Were there any reactions from any of the alumni that did they like the season? Did they like the premiere?
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of wine flowing at this party. So
I'm not gonna lie.
I wouldn't say we were necessarily like super focused on the episode,
Right.
but it
I
was just
gotcha.
fun.
So you guys
got
are
me.
fair weather fans, I guess.
But
all
I
of
will
you.
say, like, it was really fun because they bring in all these fans, and the fans are so nice and so dedicated, and like they actually recognized me and Alex, so like they were super fans because like, oh, like
Yeah.
you recognize us, like amazing.
Like the ball
Oh my god.
smashers.
Yeah.
Ball smashers.
But what is funny, I don't know if anyone watching this, so apparently Dominique performed. We didn't know
Yeah.
Dominique has a music career, Dominique
Oh.
from BB19.
What?
So at the premiere party, she got up in the DJ booth and started like rapping. So I have the song for you guys. I don't know if
please.
you guys
Really?
have listened. I had no
I don't care about
clue.
you. I don't care about you. No, I don't care about you. I don't care about you. No, I don't care about you. I don't care
Pretty
about you.
catchy.
No, I don't care about you. I don't
Oh.
care about you.
Oh, I thought that was me saying that. I was like, am I talking?
Up in their feelings, they say comment on my timeline. Hold up.
Okay, great.
On my
Yeah.
Snapchat. All up
No,
in
but
their
this doesn't sound very. Wasn't she very
Just
Christian?
clap
Like
back.
she was very. This is like.
And then she did like motivational speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
she does it all, guys.
She is a multifaceted human being.
Well, funny
Wow.
enough, she said that this song is actually about all the haters that Big Brother gets on the internet.
That's true.
So, don't be a hater,
Yeah.
or Dominique will clap back. Here's her song, and she performed it. And
We
that-
need to get everybody that you
good?
just saw on the show, by the way. Natalie,
Yeah.
you need to come back. She was on last year. We need to get
Yes.
Meech and Dominique.
Need
Oh
to
my gosh,
perform
well-
that live.
Yeah, Dominique
Yeah,
can
only
need
right
to,
on after
on your Skype perform that with maybe like a little keyboard. I don't know.
Yeah,
What's happening?
Guys, I'm working on it. It'll happen. It'll happen.
Okay,
Don't worry.
good. I know that
We're
you're like
depending
very
on you.
cagey, and Morgan's very cagey about the guests and stuff. She doesn't like to tell. She doesn't like
Yeah,
to tell us
I
who's
keep
gonna come on.
everything a secret
Yeah.
until the day
She's like,
of.
oh, guess who's coming? All right. Great. Oh my gosh.
fine, it's fine.
Okay, so I have a new segment for you guys, and we have to do it. We have to.
TV News.
Okay, so this new segment, and we have to all say the title together because it's kind of like a game show. So it's like The Price is Right.
I like it. I'm
This
ready.
one, this segment is called "Are They Still Together?" So let's all say it. Let's all say it at the same time. Are they still together? Okay, so if you guys don't like blurt it out if you know. I'm sure you guys, most of you know, but write it first. But I'm gonna. There's four of these.
Okay.
So
Okay. Hit me with it.
all right. Big Brother 17's Shelly and Clay.
No
Clelly.
Are we answering?
You
Yeah, what are
guess.
we
You
doing?
guess, and I'll tell you.
No.
Maybe.
Clelly. Wait, is that their name? Whatever.
Clelly, hashtag Clelly, yeah.
Okay, so according to Instagram,
Ah.
no, they are not still together. A few weeks after the show wrapped, Shelley announced via social media that they were no longer together. But fear not, Clay is dating a former Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, and in the photos, he really likes to touch her butt.
So happy you
like
look
him.
so
Right.
closely.
Yeah, I did. I did some hard research for that. But like, no, Shelley should come on our show.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
okay.
get her on. She
would be
I want
good.
her opinion. Okay, guys.
Yeah,
I'm on
so
it. I'm on it.
write that down. No,
That's
just kidding.
almost not
Shelley.
surprising though, because she probably went back and watched her season and just saw how Clay was, so I would have dumped him too.
So I want to ask you, what do you think went wrong? What went wrong in that relationship?
Guys, I don't think showmances ever work outside the house. No
Okay,
offense to
well,
showmances.
my game says otherwise.
Okay,
but
yeah.
all right.
Okay.
Maybe I could be wrong. I think 90%
Because wasn't she
of the
older
time.
than him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
I think a
a
lot.
lot.
Yeah, I mean, it
Large
makes
margin.
sense in the house. I mean, I haven't been in the house, but you just try to get to know people and you just find this commonality and then you're like, oh, let's snuggle, and then you're over it.
Right. Because then you realize,
done.
oh, the real world.
Yeah, does this
not the
really
Big
make
Brother
sense?
house.
It's like a vacation.
Yeah.
You have a little fun and then go home and.
Okay, the
Wake
next.
up.
All right, so the next one. So we have to. Sorry, I forgot to say. After I announce it, then we say, are they still together? All together.
Oh, okay.
So BB15's Amanda and Mccray, aka Macranda,
Oh.
are they still together?
No
I'm
way.
gonna say no.
According to an article I perused, no, they are not. They dated briefly afterward, but did not last. In 2014, their breakup got messy on social media, with Amanda slamming fans for getting involved in their relationship. Does anyone know anything about this? I didn't
He
really.
moved to Florida with her. I knew
Oh,
that.
They did
that's
get
interesting.
serious.
Told me
Okay.
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
like where at a
I don't
party?
really know other details. He literally, I actually saw him like a couple weeks ago, and we were like talking about.
Does he
Big
live
Brother.
here?
He was here for the
taping,
premiere.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
got
And
it.
somehow we started talking about his showmance, and he moved to Florida right after the show.
Really?
Wow.
And then they broke up. So.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
Okay. BB19's Matt and Raven.
Are they still together?
Okay.
No.
I heard through the rumor mill that they weren't together, but Instagram, he just posted something about her today, about her being sick and all that stuff. And it sounded like they were, I don't know, maybe it's just being supportive, but I heard they weren't.
What do you think, Jessica?
I would say they're not. I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna open up that can because there's a lot
keep
that
it
happened
nice.
with her. Yeah, I'm being nice. There's a lot with her, and I'm just like
Don't want to open up
Yeah.
quite just yet. Well, actually, I'm not sure. So that the jury's still out.
They unfollowed each other on Instagram.
Ooh.
So I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they're not together.
Yeah, I
They're-
have in my notes here,
Yeah.
my solid notes. They don't really post a lot of each other, but they do, however, post a lot of fitness clients and post-op surgical pictures, respectively.
So maybe
Yes,
it's just
that
a
is a lot.
supportive post that he
Yeah.
did.
Yeah,
Maybe,
maybe like
maybe.
he's just, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
BB12 and 13's Rachel and Brendan. Are they still together?
Yes.
Yes, we all
100%.
know that. We all know that. Yeah. Woo! Even Adora.
And with the
Yeah.
first
Little
BB
Adora.
baby.
Yeah.
First BB.
yeah.
Were they the first BB baby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
ironically was with Rachel a couple weeks ago randomly, and she invited me to something with her and Brendan. So they are still together, happily married.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
What?
wonderful.
Great
I wonder
story.
what
Happens.
it
And
made
they're-
a lot more sense in my head.
No, but Rachel's doing the Amazing Race though with her sister.
Yes.
Because she did it with Brendan before, right?
She did it
Not
with
that we're
Brendan.
covering this show, but I just wasn't sure. But everyone apparently is still in, as far as we know, all the Big Brother people are still in the Amazing
Alex
Race.
has all those
Yeah,
spoilers.
do you know that?
I have spoilers, but can I tell them?
I mean,
Nah.
maybe don't tell the spoilers, I guess.
I'll tell y'all after.
Yeah, there we go.
Deal.
There it is.
All right, so now we have the big question that everyone is wondering. So who is going to win Big Brother 20?
Ooh.
That's
So
a great
who wants to
question.
start?
Are we
I'll
placing
put it.
bets?
I mean, we could.
Yeah, we
I mean, why
should.
not?
Should play some
Let
bets.
me
Yeah.
just say real quick though, Mac McKenzie in
Yeah.
chat says Matt is more obsessed with eating cereal than me with Raven.
Oh,
That was a
fighting,
good dig.
Fighting
I see no
words.
lies.
fighting words.
Real talk.
Yeah,
But actually,
maybe actually true. I mean,
True. Yeah. What else
Cheerios,
does he
whatever. Who is anyone else saying anything
Yeah. Let's see.
before we
Joseph-
answer? I guess.
Oh wait, they're talking about Amazing Race. BB versus Amazing Race would be interesting. Something about Jess and Cody. Oh, are they on? Wait, they were already.
Jess and Cody just won the previous
Jody,
season.
yeah. So
Yeah,
they said
won.
about them winning. God, that's so amazing. And then Pokey.
That's why it's called the
was
Amazing
saying-
Race, by the way, just so you know.
Amazing. Was saying, "Oh hell yes" to what you were saying. Oh, are they still together? So you guys are participating.
Yeah,
and we
that's
love
great.
It.
Love it.
Well, that
Hell yes,
segment will
hell
recur
no.
because there's a ton of couples. We're going to really be going through. I feel like since it's BB20, we're really going to be showcasing a lot of the old past seasons and kind of giving
yeah.
giving
Take us
some
back.
little bit history lessons on
And
Big Brother.
I have to give a shout out to Reddit because I know Reddit's amazing. So next week, I go on Reddit
Yeah.
and I don't comment as much as Alex does because I just like to be hidden in the shadows. But I do creep on it and I find the posts hysterical and so eye-opening. And I don't know how you people find out all this information, but I'm gonna start using my news from Reddit. It's gonna be
Yeah.
the Reddit review.
So Morgan's
Ooh,
gonna
I
be
like it.
Morgan is gonna be in charge of our news on the show, and so only goes to Reddit exclusively.
So post all the
Don't-
tea to Reddit.
Yeah.
I'm not going to Google. I'm not
Don't-
using trustable
Don't
news
do
sources.
anything. Don't do anything else.
using
And Jessica's
Reddit.
going to be doing our social media, so
Yes.
follow her and this is
Tweet.
that. But you can tweet us and
Tweet
and,
us.
and
We'll shout you
ask
out.
us questions, DM us. Who knows? Who cares? I'm not going to be doing anything this season, so you guys can just
leading
watch
with
me.
perfection.
Watch me.
Come
Just
on.
stand me here. Okay, so let's get to it. So who do you guys think is going to win Big Brother 20 right now? If you had to pick before eviction, Alex, do you want to start?
Yeah, I'll start.
Okay.
I'm very confident in my answer.
Okay.
I just want to let y'all know this. I feel it. JC.
Really?
I think JC's gonna
Okay,
win.
so why?
I watched on the feeds JC and Tyler kind of having a strategy talk, and Tyler is going to be seen as more of a threat because he won the first HOH. JC knows his stuff. Like, he kind of has that game sense, a natural ability. So I think that if he can kind of just, like, calm it a bit, he's going to go far.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay, what about you, Jessica?
Well, she says JC. I say Casey.
Oh.
I
Okay.
believe that she is really strong, and I think that she has the ability to go under the radar right now because she did lose the first competition, and she is in an alliance. But I think that once she has to step up, she's going to step up, and people are going to be shocked. So she, she's playing floater without actually floating.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's good.
I'm going to start with my first, and then I'm going to go into some other subdivisions because I have. Okay.
Look at you roll your
Because
eyes.
she, like, word vomits so bad.
I'm done.
Oh my
Go,
God.
go.
Come on.
Okay. So I think that Casey. I think she's my pick. I think she'll go far. But if I had to go and like make some other guesses, I think JC's gonna go far. I think Scott is gonna go far, and I
Okay.
think Haley. I think if she can control kind of the flirting, I think she's playing a really good social game. We'll see. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think-
But I would Casey number one. Sorry. Okay.
No, I don't.
Did I
Same
word
page.
vomit enough
You
for
did
you?
good. You did
You
good.
did good.
Because I
Same
called
page.
you out on it.
With
Oh,
that
I
and
love
our
this,
cold
Alex. You
shoulders.
need to come back more.
Please invite me. I'm
Yeah,
always
you can come
here to
in.
put
You
her
can
in
come
her
back
place.
anytime.
Bryce, you have to get my approval.
You're still my favorite. All right, so I think I agree with you guys. I have two kind of front runners, but I think Tyler has a really strong shot, and I think that Casey has a really strong shot. I like her
Yes,
too.
Team
I feel
Casey.
like Angela could be, but I feel like she's a Shannon Elizabeth a little bit. She's really getting too. I would really like for her to win, and I also think Winston is very likable and could maybe go far if he toned it down too. But I think that both of them are going to be seen as such big threats because they are just physically you can just see them, and I just have a feeling that Tyler, if he can keep downplaying himself and kind of seeing himself as a non-threat, I feel like this first HOH thing is just going to be swept under the rug. There's already so much going on that I think if he
Right.
can like just get out of there and kind of lay low in his alliance and maybe just play dumb and continue to do that, I think he has a really good shot of winning. I think Casey is really strong. I also think she's downplaying it. Now, granted, I don't know from her first competition if
Right.
she did that on purpose.
But that wasn't so much strategy or strength.
Right,
You just had to,
exactly.
you
And
know,
that was
build
hard.
something.
Yeah,
And you're
Phil.
thrown into this. You don't. I mean,
Yeah.
they were in the house for like an hour and this happened. So
Yeah.
I get that. I get that maybe that wasn't, of course, strategy. But regardless, it is helping her because it's showing her she's a pro athlete. I mean,
Yeah.
she's obviously good at competitions. I guarantee you she'll win an endurance comp. I guarantee you she's going to probably be she's very smart. She's strategic. I can tell. So. I would say both of those two have a really good shot.
Can I say one thing?
Of
real
course,
quick?
never. No, please don't.
As we were talking just now, it just kind of hit me. There's one person we haven't really even talked about tonight, which kind of shows me he's playing a good game, and to me, that's Brett. So I kind of feel like Brett might go far. So he is now my second winner pick.
I think he's gonna piss people off.
Yeah, Brett also
Easily.
said his coworkers who are defending the country were losers.
Oh, well.
Yeah, he was like, I would never hang out with those.
Yeah, those guys are losers.
I think he's gonna offend someone.
No, but I also think that he's smart as well. I mean, I think
smart.
he's.
Yeah.
Winston and Angela are going to be the people taken out before him. He might be able to just kind of slide through the
Slide
game.
through.
Yeah.
He's
That's
just
a
a
good
little.
point,
He's
yeah.
a little too broy though. I think
Should we
he's.
do
Yeah.
the bro thing that him and Winston
Yeah.
do?
Oh my.
Bros.
Bros.
One thing though about having that first competition this week and having HOH is that it really does paint two targets on people's backs. So both Swaggy C and Tyler were responsible for either saving or not people
Yeah.
this week, so they can both kind of balance that out and kind of ride the
Yeah.
wave.
That's a good point.
You know, so
Yeah.
Really quickly, what do you guys think about Rockstar? Because I was just thinking about what Alex said, and we haven't really talked about her either. And she, I mean, I could kind of go either way with her. You know, she's really out there, and no one's gonna think she's a threat.
right.
On the
But is
feeds,
she?
yeah, she's been kind of like pissing people off. Like she has a mouth on her, and
Okay.
the episode
I
hasn't
can
really
see
been
that.
portraying that. So I don't see her going far. Personally,
Yeah, I think her and Caitlyn kind of are mouthy, and I think they're gonna rub people the wrong way.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's gonna get in the way for them.
Okay, so really quickly again, aside from Sam and Steve who are on the block, who do you guys think is gonna go next? Total opposite question.
Oh, jeez.
Who do you think is gonna? Who do you think is
Swaggy
gonna?
C is definitely so many people's target.
Yeah.
So
Right.
he's gonna have to,
Okay.
you know, walk the walk with his talk to stay off the block, and probably Bailey, honestly, because they are so close so soon. We didn't even talk about this, but I am
we
so
didn't.
irritated.
Showman.
Yes, how big of a target they placed on
Yeah.
each other.
bad.
Oh, we're like family. We're brothers. Okay, you don't say all of that.
No.
at
Have it
least
secret. Like
Keep
hey,
things in the vest.
Yeah.
They keep doing that. The alliances, the
Yes.
guys just did that when Brett and it was Fessy and
Oh, when they're out
and
playing
Swaggy
pool.
and,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Brett and Winston all came back. They immediately went and told their alliance. I was like, keep it close to the vest. You don't have
Yes.
to tell them. They had no reason to know.
Showing all
there was
your
no
cards.
reason to tell them at that
Yeah.
point. Maybe I guess it's sense of loyalty, but
Makes
they're just
for
like, I
great
can't.
TV,
I know.
though.
Yeah.
They can't wait to tell somebody. It's
And
like,
then out of all
this is Big
people, you
Brother.
told Tyler, which he was already nervous when Angela said, "Oh, I'm from the same city." He's like,
Oh,
"No,
yeah, I know.
don't say
Right.
it."
That was a great moment, by
Yeah.
the way. That was
His
a really
eyes
good moment.
were just crazy eyes.
Gosh. All right. Well, final thoughts. Anything before we wrap it
Ooh,
up?
What Vito's next.
Vito's
and
next.
Then first live eviction. Ooh, I'm predicting. I think Steve is gonna go.
Okay.
I'm gonna put that out
Steve,
there.
okay.
If I'm
Okay.
wrong, I probably will be, but I think Steve's going.
Okay. All right.
I mean,
I don't know.
it seems like a good season. I'm excited. That's
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
final thought. Like, this is the first time that I'm actually kind of like gung ho on the season. Like, BB19 happened, and I just wasn't really feeling it. This season, I'm all in. So
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
excited.
I agree. I like the
And
people.
can we talk about how it's week 1, and we are saying that they're playing very hard, but they're playing.
They are
And let's-
playing.
Let's
They
talk.
are playing.
Let's talk about 19 and how frustrated we
Hallelujah.
were. So this is.
Hallelujah.
I think it's a really good breath of fresh air.
Yes, absolutely.
Big
All
fan.
right, guys. Well, that's all. That's it for us. Follow us along throughout the season. Send us your questions, comments, concerns using hashtag BuzzBB20. Let's say BuzzBB20. Why not?
20.
We'll see you back here on Thursday at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you guys are on the West Coast, you don't tune in right away because we're going to be covering the night that you will have to watch still.
Yeah.
Morgan wants me to expect the unexpected this season, so she's not going to tell me who's coming on the show. But
Surprise!
don't you think we have some pretty good? You
We have some
really
good guests coming up. I'm
Yeah.
excited, guys. I'm very, very excited.
Well, thank you, Alex Willett. You are always so great. Please come back anytime you want.
Thanks. I'll be there next week.
Great.
Well, Bryce, where can they find you? Because you
Well,
tweet
yeah,
such
no.
funny things.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Well, from outside the Big Brother house and inside the AfterBuzz TV
Ooh, I
studios,
like that.
I'm Bryce Mcleay. You can find me on Instagram or Twitter at Bryce Advice.
Such a good name. I'm Morgan Willett. You can find me at Morgan_Willett.
Your favorite name.
And I'm Jessica Williams. You can find me at Miss Jessica WW. And
And I'm Alex Willett. And you can find me at Instagram at Alex Shea Willett or on Twitter at AlexShay1.
Nice. All right, guys.
Thanks
Thank
for
you so
tuning
much. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
From Executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff. We would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.